woman threatening to out me to my whole town, but just make sure you put in why I don't agree with the essay. Don't just call it essay because it's not. Make sure that when you do whatever it is you're doing, North Korea's sidekick, make sure that you put the whole story. Make sure you do that.
That's crazy to me. Okay, she just reset. I gotta go. Love you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Appreciate that. And now she's doing damage control because there's a lot of people that are extremely triggered by this, myself included. I sat and relived moments last night that I haven't relived in years because she had the audacity to use the same words, compare it to my situation or the other situations that people were talking about in my life. She did, Queen. And so now she's doing damage control because, in the words of Mallory, she looks really bad right now. Yeah, Rissa's coming after me. She's going to expose me to my town and my child's school, I'm pretty sure she said last night. That's weird. That's a weird thing to do to somebody. I don't know, like put flyers up. I don't know what she's planning on doing. The only thing I can think of is making phone calls. Maybe. Yeah, I've got it on recording twice. So once I start seeing stuff go around, I'll just make a police report. Yep. But like I said, sidekick, make sure you put the whole story and why people are triggered right now. Because your bestie should have used different words last night. She probably shouldn't have told her story at all because she could probably still get away with, doing this to people. But I promise you one thing, people are really starting to see the kind of person you are in North Korea. They really are, and I love that for you. Yeah, she should. What provoked you to get on fucking YouTube and say that's that story? Why would you do that to yourself, girl? Does anybody know if it's still up? Because we couldn't find it last night. Luckily, we recorded it. Was it shitty that person lied to you and led you on? Yeah. Could it cause maybe some trust issues? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Probably not. No, it's probably not that. But I'd rather you not do that. Still, are you asking if I use Instagram? Spooky. I know, but it's loud.
I am flabbergasted. I am shook on what I just saw this woman flash on the screen to justify her story. Of course, it is assault on somebody who is running around knowingly having an STD or HIV and not telling their partner to allow them to make that decision to sleep with them unprotected. It is a form of assault, but that is not the situation you were in. So for you to flash STDs as the reason to your story is asinine. I cannot believe
in severe cases.
That is different than the story we were told. Unless she's not telling us something.
Well, she did this last night too, right? Last night she was like, you don't even know if this hypothetical situation was my hypothetical, and then turned around and then went back into it as it being her hypothetical. So I'm like, okay, well, the back pedal didn't work there. She's going to try again, right? Like, this isn't the first time that she has now tried to find more information.
It's a slave.
Slay.
Victims
S.
of SA by identity fraud deserve legal protection. She's flashing something up there. Victims of SA by identity fraud deserve legal protection.
I want to see
And
the
who
website.
wrote that? Who the fuck
That's what I
wrote
want to
that?
know. Because according to her, no, none of us should believe the article that was found on Bougie, but the article she's pulling up with actually no sources, at least that I've seen. Has there been studies on this?
I'm just like, look, like,
and now her friend is now going to go to probably the mayor or something, and try to out me and not tell the whole story on why I said it wasn't SA. It wasn't great, girl. Make sure you tell the whole story when you go run your mouth to my whole town, okay?
I'm just trying to understand where STDs like HIV or AIDS.
Night. Why didn't she say that last night?
I don't know, but I'm just shocked. Like, I get it. I agree that people who know their status should be telling their partners and allowing them to make the decision to put their health at risk if they want to or whatever before contact. Okay, that is agreeable, and I agree with that. But I'm trying to figure out, how does that compare to just being lied to by a man who lied about his lifestyle and you believed it? Like, I would never put somebody, or my dumbass situations when I was younger, in that same category. I feel stupid? Yeah, I felt like a dumbass at the end of the day. But I don't know. It's just, okay, I'm getting down.
I love you. Thank you for that. Because,
okay, bye.
Okay. Soy milk. Are you trying to come up? I don't know who you are. I don't recognize you, so I don't know. Oh.
Okay, so let's see. Put up there.
Hold on, Cartel.
It's an article, and I put the article in Discord for you to read. But she did try to flash that last night. She kept holding up her iPad, and it was that so-called article. Just if you want to give it a read.
Okay, yeah, I will.
Yeah,
because
it's ridiculous.
I'm sorry, but I feel like, I got pretty deep with some of the stuff that I had to go through when I was all of those things, right? And you're worried about somebody lying to you? Like, yeah, is it messed up that he lied? Sure. Could it cause some sort of, trust issues? Absolutely. But for you to try to keep pushing this right now she's searching up reasons why, like, oh, the STD thing. She's just going to keep coming up with it. And I don't think she expected other people to have the same feelings I did. And I think that's what makes her most upset.
She also tried to say that Karma was the one to give your information to Mallory. She said that Karma was the one to do that.
Wait, what now?
She said that Karma
she was the one that gave her information.
That gave your information to them.
I got you. Well, Karma's not on this app, so I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah.
But you know who is on this app? Rissa, who clearly doesn't have a bone in her body that can think for herself.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just listening. I recorded a couple of parts for you. I don't know if you recorded any of it.
She said you were catfished by Karma. Oh, maybe I should go get her for SA. Coming for you, Karma.
Hold on a second. Okay, I was told to tell you that she has taken every piece of that article to fit her narrative. That's what I was just told.
Yep. So it happens when you have to do damage control.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, wow, you know what, I'm sorry that I triggered a lot of people and made a lot of people cry last night. And that would never happen though.
And for the record, Mallory, Gary, we have no idea where the hell he came from, so stop saying we sent him over there.
Say that again?
I said, Mallory, for the record, we didn't send Gary over there because we had no idea where the fuck he came from. She's trying to say we sent him over there. So.
Yeah, no. He showed up in my chat last night and then was like, watch this. So I was like watching the comments, and then he had said some really inappropriate things. So when he came back over and got into a box, we all told him, hey, the things that you said were not okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think we understood like what you were trying to do. But the words that you said could be incredibly harmful to a lot of people. And he totally understood, and he apologized.
Yeah.
But I don't know who he is. I haven't actually ever seen him.
It was the way he came about it. Which,
and he was wrong.
I mean, sometimes we say shit, you know, when we're hot-headed. I mean, we do.
Right.
So I get it. Could have been worded a lot differently. I agree with.
He said it was his first time in a box, so his adrenaline is going. And I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying that he did last night say, "You're right. I was wrong, and I'm sorry." Now, he could have went and apologized to not really Mallory, but the other people that were triggered in her live. But we didn't send him over there.
Right.
I've actually not. I don't think I've ever seen him even on here.
I don't think so either. But apparently he's from our side. He's our friend. We sent him. So.
All right. Whatever.
Anyways, I'll send you
a couple
clips, and then, like I said, I sent you the article. I gotta finish making this chicken.
Thank you.
Love you.
Love you. Because you're not allowed on camera. You can say hi from the background.
Hey girl. So I just got a question. What is the story? Was she or was she not?
She is saying that because this guy told her that his name was something, his age, the amount of money, she was very pressed about the amount of money that he said he made. That he had a stable home. And then she goes to say that she found out that it was all a lie. He did not have a good job. His name wasn't even the same. He lied about his favorite color, by having the home, and he had a lengthy criminal record, right? But she claims to have been in love with this man. But she's saying that because he lied to her, that's SA and or grape.
It is not. So that's all I was trying to clarify. That does not classify as SA. I am so sorry to tell you, North Korea.
Yeah, Bubbles, you can come up.
You done fucked up. Because you said that
I gotta reset. Let me reset.
Okay.
Website that I didn't even make. Them folks gave that to us.
I went to it, and the little petty, I love that. But is there going to be something for the ladies?
Yes. Working.
When he sits there and he degrades women in the worst kinds of ways.
That he is live.
Queen just said, are we just going to not let me come talk? Or what? I'm not here to yell. Here she goes.
chuckling and smirking at someone about a pregnancy is funny, but whatever. If that's how she feels and that empowered her, then so be it.
What about Smashley sitting on live last night?
Wait. I'm just saying she was referencing me. I'm not here to defend Smashley. I'm not here to side with anybody on that side. I wasn't awake. I wasn't there. I can't speak on it.
But it was okay for Petty to get on live today and say that I lied about it all.
I don't think it was a lie. You said, I didn't say your story was a lie.
Petty did and Smashley did. Smashley actually said last night.
Why are you using them to come at me? Talk about what I've said.
Because you've been sitting with them and defending them.
It doesn't matter. There's people in here who sit with you, and I don't bash them for it. I don't judge them for it, even if I don't agree with your views. So please, if you're going to come for me, come for what I have said, please.
I am coming for what you've said, which is absolutely nothing when these people sit there and say that someone's essay didn't happen.
You're using other people's comments against me.
Defend a man who literally lied about his own son.
Talk about me, though. Like, what have I said? Not what they have said, not what I've sat and listened to other people, Mallory. Like, let's be real here for a minute. I get it. I don't care. You can be mad at, if you want to spread awareness about Petty or Smashley because of what you have and what they have said about you, go for it. I am not stopping you. Okay? But I came up here to have a conversation about you and me.
What have you said to stop that man from spreading the lies that he does as you sit in his box and you basically condone his behaviors?
What lies is he spreading about you? Like, I'm asking genuinely. Like, I'm trying to understand. Like, sitting in silence isn't helping me understand you.
I don't know which part of what
you're telling me. So where did you get? Where you're saying that he lied about his other son, abusing his other son, and I'm still waiting for those receipts. That was true. And Rissa, please let me just talk to her and not feel cornered.
Where's the proof?
Oh no, I'm mute.
Where has he ever shown?
Where is your proof, though, with that? I'm still waiting for it.
Proof that he pleaded guilty to abusing the son that he
did not plead guilty to saying he lied that a child abused his other child.
The charge literally came when he called and said his son was laying in a bathtub covered in his own blood.
Where is the proof that an older child, did not do that to his younger child?
Huckleberry, you don't get a
He admitted to saying that he was going to harm the older child, and he called the police on himself.
Here are the charges on the child.
He chose not to. He chose not to press charges on the child.
No. That's not.
Can you let me finish? You want an answer, don't you?
Okay. Can I ask you why?
He
why
chose
did he say
not to file charges against his own son because he knew that child needed help in other ways, and that filing those charges were not going to help.
Why did he say he was found not guilty by a jury of his own peers when he pleaded guilty?
Are you talking about the dog situation?
Nope. He said in one breath, he said he was found not guilty of the child, and he was found hung jury on the dog 10 months ago.
Mama, can you please stop? It is a very emotional thing for me because I'm just trying to understand, because I'm seeing both sides do wrong. I see both sides wanting to slander each other.
No, I'm not.
Okay, but it's true. That's just my opinion. And for you to be, I get it. You guys are mad at Smashley for having the opinions that I never got to hear how she said it about your story, Mallory. And I did.
We're not invalidating.
Oh no.
We're not going to defend that man when he sat on a live and he said he was found not guilty of those charges that he pleaded guilty.
Okay, let's try again.
Thank you.
Let's try again, please. Please.
Thank you. Look, I don't stay up for Smashley's live, so I don't get to hear what she said or her opinion on your story. I made it very clear today that I believe your story. that I do think that happened to you. Now, I've been there. Many a time your feelings.
You had to listen to someone say they were a victim of SA just to find out that they are not. You are going to be pissed off.
But look, the thing is that when it comes to the true definition of SA, it is talking about not having consent. The victim did not have consent to contact in that way. And so I was just saying, are we missing a part of the story?
Gonna drop her now.
Are we missing something? Did that man force you to do stuff? Because the way it's coming off is that it was a consensual relationship, but you were lied to about who you were dating. I've been there, but I've also been on the side of force with no consent. So I never said your story was a lie. I'm just saying, does it fit the legal definition of SA? Were you forced into a relationship with him? Were you forced to shack up with him when you didn't want that? Yes or no? And if it's no, then it's still, it's jacked up because you thought you were with someone that you trusted and believed. I've been there. But I don't know how Smashley said it. I don't know if it came off like she was dismissing your whole story, like, oh, she just made that whole thing up. But I'm not saying I don't believe your story.
To sleep with them because they make them believe that they are somebody else. God. They give a false first, last name. Is that the assault? They lie about who they are. They tell that person. Is that the assault? They love them. Is that the assault?
Valid question.
They convince them.
We're waiting for an answer.
Much like that fraudster would with the credit card. That fraudster that sat there and said, "This is my name," and got charged because they put $500 on somebody's credit card.
Yeah, December.
We treat money in this world with more respect than we treat an individual's right to consent. Because there really isn't a law that covers rape by identity deception. Is that the rape? The money? Is that the rape?
Yeah, where's the rape?
Which one is it actually? Where are you at, baby? Which means a piece of plastic holds more importance than your body or mind. A piece of plastic with a limited means of money on it holds more value to the legal
Laughing at comments, by the way.
Yep.
Not laughing at whatever she was talking about.
If you listen, you can hear you say Retina's name when you laugh.
And I said that too, Bougie. I said that too earlier today, that you can still be in a marriage and not consent to physical contact with your husband or your wife if you're not up to it, and that could be SA.
Yep.
And say everything they are, but lie about every aspect of it. Is that the assault? The lying? So, I guess I didn't know the definition of assault.
Yeah, Nikki.
Again, two people walk into a bar. Fuck yeah. One
I'm so sick of hearing that.
Charges $500 to a credit card. That fraud gets arrested. One lies about who they are. Tricks their way into somebody's bed. Later comes out that they are somebody that person never would have consented to sleeping with. If they were rich? If they knew that they were rich? Does nothing about it.
She was heavy pressed on the money thing.
An idiot. People say she was catfished. People said she should have done more diligence. A gold digger. But they don't blame the credit card holder for having left their credit card on the table at a restaurant where somebody picked it up. Oh, Ashley's still here. Ashley, where was the assault? Where'd your H go? That's the environment we live in. Where's Ashley? Hey, Stormy. And I want to make that very clear to people.
So can I
just want to know what the assault is.
like I'm seeing what you're feeling, Mallory. I am. Can we pause that for a minute and continue to just have a quick discussion? Can I just ask respectfully, am I the only one besides me and Mallory that have ever been in a relationship where we found out that we were bamboozled and that the person that we thought
I was
we fell in love with and gave ourselves to was a completely different person? Because that seems to be like, again,
that's why it's literally got a terminology to it. SA by identity fraud.
Okay, who wrote that?
Multiple.
Can someone send me the article?
This isn't the only article. Look up the terminology. It's literally, people have been trying to get it put in bills.
So are people going to jail and being convicted for catfishing people into a relationship?
This isn't catfishing.
But it is. If they're telling you they're one person and then they're not. Maybe not physically catfish like what they look like for that kind of deception. That's a whole different ballgame, and I can understand that. And if that's how you feel and it should be changed by law, then by all means fight for it. Okay? I'm not saying that you shouldn't feel some type of way. But I guess with the current in place laws of what SA means, people got confused with the story that you told because they weren't quite sure where the actual assault came in that was not to your
if you go to a bar and a man drops something in your drink and you wake up the next morning and you didn't consent to him because you weren't in your right mind, is that not SA?
Yep, it is.
But you were in your right state of mind. Did he drug you the whole time you were in a relationship with him? Exactly. That's what I'm trying to understand, is that you just gave the perfect definition of an SA situation. So I'm asking, is that what happened?
But there was no violence. There was no force.
There doesn't have to be. And there was with my
that
situation.
Was the point you just said earlier was I was never forced.
I'm saying but you consented to intimacy with that person, correct?
No, I consented to intimacy with somebody I didn't know who they were. I consented to somebody who literally made up friends and family and
he didn't force himself on you, correct? He never forced himself
on somebody when they were wrong.
Right, unicorn.
So now you're basically saying everyone in the world should take everyone to court because they ended up in a jacked up situation, falling in love with someone who was deceptive about their life, their lifestyle, and who they were. And all those people should go sit in prison for it.
I don't think anybody said that at all.
But that's how it's coming off.
It's absolutely disgusting how you and everyone else
saying it when she's talking about her. She's not on a path of let's put this in place and everybody who can identify with this is the way to go.
Right. That's she wants change, right? She wants change legally.
No, she didn't even say that.
No, I want people to stop saying I wasn't SA. It's fucking disgusting.
Everybody that's come at her has said,
but the legal definition, Rissa, go look it up.
Everybody the legal is asking her, where is the pain? Where is the assault? Did he break your nose? Did he slap you? Did he hold you down? And everybody should know at this point in life that not all assaults play out like that.
Not all assaults are violent.
And that's all she was saying is it is not always violent. And Smashley took it upon herself to say, because she didn't describe some outrageous throw you across the room and hold you down and take and boom, 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 that it didn't happen. That is all anybody has said, is that just because it didn't happen the way you think all assaults play out does not mean it was not a form of assault.
Right, but I'm just saying.
CJM, hold on. CJM, get in a box and tell everybody how they should behave with a man and please them. Please. I want people to understand that.
I guess the only thing that we're missing here is that with the definition of SA, it's talking about consent.
It's called informed consent. You ever heard of that term? Informed consent.
but you were informed that you fell for this man and consented to
No,
giving
I
himself
was
to you.
informed the man was not who he said he was. I was made to believe he was someone completely fucking different. I was
She said with her own mouth she was lied to.
Educated, maybe I'm
I was
misinformed,
told
but
he wasn't
so
married
people
after
can go
I
to
made
jail
it
for this? I'm
specifically
just
clear
curious.
I would not sleep with somebody who was married or had children because I was looking for a relationship. That is called taking away informed consent.
Anyways, I'll let.
Another mute.
CJM, you want to tell everybody how they're supposed to please their man?
I want to tell you exactly what I said, and then the
No.
no. Let me tell
She
you what I
said
said.
no.
I'm not gonna.
Hold on, because I want you to tell people how I need to please my man.
I'll tell you
Go
exactly.
ahead and tell me.
Okay.
How do I need to please my man?
What I said was.
What
Yep.
I said is all I need to fucking hear. Y'all
Yep.
are disgusting as shit.
If you don't want to hear
Every
it.
one of you is going to be put in a video, and every one of you is going to be shown who you are.
Wow.
No, I kicked her because she's not going to sit here and repeat what she said, because what she said was completely demeaning to somebody who has experienced SA.
Wow.
Because she told me I needed to go basically please my man.
Basically, you guys got to pay attention how she words shit.
Wild. And yeah, I was saying some hurtful shit last night because it honestly disgusts me. So, yeah, if you don't agree with her.
Tracks, you have brought down an entire group.
I shared the story and I asked her, she had to ask me what SA was, but because she doesn't know the abbreviations, but I told her the story. You can big screen it. I said, if someone lied to you about who they were and you had an intimate relationship with them, would you consider that SA or would you consider it catfish? She said, what's SA? I told her. She said, more catfish, because even if they lied, if you were willing, it would not necessarily be assault. And that is my aunt, who is not on the internet. And she's almost 40, I want to say. So I'm just saying.
They can dox me. They can do whatever they want to do because they're mad that people don't agree with her definition.
And giggle.
I don't want to listen to them anymore with their nonsense. Somebody else wants to come up though. Sorry, Bubbles. I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just like.
No, you're good. You're good.
Hey, Smash.
Hey, TT.
For this, I am so upset right now